All right, gang, here we are in the shark tank of Sealife Melbourne Aquarium, and I am with the great Alex, who is an assistant aquarist. Now, I always stuff that one up, is that correct?
You nailed it there.
Wonderful. Now, what is an assistant aquarist?
Yeah, so it pretty much means a zookeeper that looks after animals that live in the water.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Now, what does a day in the life look like for an assistant aquarist?
Yeah, so nice early starts. We get here at about 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And we'll be doing one or two things. We'll be food prepping for everything in the building, which takes a good 3 hours.
Okay.
Or we'll be testing the water quality of every single tank that we got here as well. So that's a big job as well. We'll look at things like pH levels, salinity, temperature, ammonia, nitrites, alkalinity, bromine, a whole nine. So
wow.
Yeah, either or, you'll be putting on music and you'll just be vibing out the morning.
Very cool. Okay. And now I'm seeing some beautiful fish behind me.
Yeah.
How many species of fish do we have behind us?
Yeah, we've got about 30 to 35 species-ish. I haven't counted it in a while.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got a lot of different species in this display, and including some big animals as well.
Okay.
So you can see some big, gorgeous spear-toothed sharks. Only place in the world you can see a spear-toothed shark is right here.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
Very rare.
Are they endangered?
Yeah, they're critically endangered.
Okay.
Rumour is there's about 300 to 400 left in the wild.
Wow.
Good luck seeing them. They live in rivers in northern Queensland and northern Australia.
Right.
So it's kind of a weird thing for sharks to do. Usually they live in the ocean.
Okay.
But they are incredibly rare. We've still got so much to learn about them. We don't even know how big they're going to get.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
And what's your favourite fish behind us?
Oh, we got a beautiful grey reef shark in here. Her name's Port Shark. She's just swimming over there before. She is a stunning shark.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen good-looking sharks, but she is a gorgeous one. She is textbook beautiful.
Beautiful, okay. And when it comes to their diet, what are you feeding the species behind us?
Yeah, so look, all fish eat fish.
Okay.
Some of them will be eating some plants as well,
Right.
algae, but they'll still all eat fish. And that's what we do in food prep.
Right.
We'll be preparing, some snails for some of the smaller sharks in the building, but also we'll be cutting up some salmon or trout for the bigger sharks.
Very interesting. Didn't know that fish eat fish.
Absolutely. If you want to know, all fish are cannibalistic.
Right.
So they'll all eat each other given the chance. We don't let that happen here because we're good. But yeah, look, a lot of the sharks in here will actually eat things like snails and mollusks, like
Okay.
clams, crustaceans as well, like crab legs.
And how often are you feeding the fish?
Yeah, so look, every animal's different. Porsche behind me here will eat maybe twice a week.
Okay.
Stingrays, on the other hand, will eat twice a day.
Wow.
So it really depends on how they move, how much energy they need. Sharks are very efficient swimmers,
Right.
so they need to eat a lot less.
Right.
Stingrays, they look like a magic carpet.
Yes.
So it takes a lot more energy. They'll be eating at least twice a day.
Okay, and within your role, are you feeding the species of fish by hand or by tools? How does that work?
Yeah, so it depends. Some fish, like those big schools of fish that you saw around the building, they'll just be broadcast feeds where we'll just pick up some fish or calamari,
Okay.
whatever it is, tablets. You're throwing them in the water, and if they're hungry, they'll go have their feed.
Okay.
But some of the sharks, they'll be fed by pole most of the
Right.
time. Keep our hands nice and safe.
So you don't lose your hand.
That's it, we get to go home with, with all of our hands. But then some of the stingrays will feed by hand as well.
Okay.
They don't really have pointy teeth. They've got nice crushing plates as teeth.
Okay.
So it's pretty safe for us.
Wonderful. Now, to give the people a bit of an insight into you, what was the type of degree that you had to study in order to get this role?
Yeah, so I know pretty much everyone here has got a degree in bio.
Right.
But some actually have psychology degrees or chem backgrounds. But me personally, I got a Bachelor of Science majoring in wildlife biology and conservation biosciences,
Okay.
Which got me a job here as a teacher.
And was that an integral part to get that degree in order to get a role like this?
Look, never say never.
Yes, okay.
For me, I felt like it was.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's some members of our team that didn't need a degree.
Okay.
Whether they joined 20 years ago or 2 years ago,
Right.
some of them probably don't have degrees, but they got enough experience to balance it out.
Yes.
Personally, I think you need 50-50.
Yep.
But if you don't go to school, you can learn on the job. You can read encyclopedias and you can build up that education yourself.
Okay.
So it really depends on who you are and how much background you do have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you say that are some critical skills that you need in order to conduct this role?
Yeah, I don't know about skill, but definitely passion. Passion is number one.
Very cool.
I think that's for anything in life, to be honest.
Yes.
If you've got passion in what you're doing, you won't work a day in your life. And working with these animals, getting up early, going home late, definitely, you know, you need some passion driving you for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you say that you love about this specific role?
Yeah, the fact that you need to be like water, you need to be fluid.
Nice,
You need
okay.
to be willing to roll with the punches, improvise, adapt and overcome. Whether you're staying later, as I said.
Yes.
You know, you need to be able to bend.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I like that. It gives me a bit more pride in my work.
Yeah, okay. And what would you say that is a tricky bit to your role that people may not know?
Yeah, well, for me, it was looking after all the life support systems.
Right.
We've got a few team members that really have some tradesman background.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
You know, I could fix things around the house, but not plumbing or anything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So, yeah, I needed to learn how to maintain all the life support systems, which is, you know, these huge pipes and valves and incredibly complex machines that I had no clue. But learning on the job, practice makes perfect. That's one thing I'm kind of proud about.
Okay, very good. And now, if you were talking to your younger self or someone that was watching, what would be some hard-hitting career advice for someone that would also like to get into this space?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, you've got to have experience.
Yeah.
You've got to have experience. As I said, I have mine 50-50 with my schooling. But,
and how would you go about getting that experience?
Yeah, whether it's volunteering at your local coastal communities or going overseas and volunteering. Me personally, I've gone to South Africa for a little under a month.
Okay.
Working with all the large animals over there just to broaden my experience.
Okay.
Never get restricted, try and do everything, say yes to every opportunity.
Yeah.
And as long as you've got that passion, you'll get there. You know, that's the deciding.
That's number one.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Alex. What we are going to do in the next segment, we are going to roll back to Nicola and hear her top 3 tips if you are looking to become a penguin keeper.
Hello, my name is Nicola and I'm Senior Bird Keeper here at Sealife Melbourne Aquarium. Here are my top 3 tips to becoming a bird keeper. Number 1, get some volunteer experience. Even if it just means one day a month, it's a great way to get your foot in the door and to meet some people within the industry. Number 2, I would strongly suggest getting more certificate-free and captive animals, as that's recognised nationally. And number 3, don't be afraid to roll up the sleeves and put in the hard yards. It's a very, very physical job, so be prepared to get dirty.
All right, Dreamers, I hope you had an amazing day here at Sealife Melbourne Aquarium. You got to see a whole lot of fish, and I hope you got to learn how to build a career in marine biology, or if you are looking to become a bird keeper. We'll catch you on the next episode.